Hello everyone, welcome back to Maimon Tech Tips. Hope you guys are doing great and keeping safe. In this video, we are going to talk about Zebronics Zoukbar 9800 DWS. Yes, this is the second Dolby Atmos soundbar launched by Zebronics. Previous to this, they have launched Zebronics Zoukbar 9700. That is also an Dolby Atmos soundbar. Let's see what they have improved in the soundbar and buying the soundbar is worth the deal or not. In this video, we are going to analyze Zebronics Zoukbar 9800 in depth in various dimensions such as speaker performance, watt and impedance, sound mode, sound quality, audio format support, etc. By end of this video, you will get a clear idea buying the soundbar is worth the deal or not. If you are planning to buy this Dolby Atmos soundbar or confused between Zebronics Zoukbar 9700 or Zebronics Zoukbar 9800 or confused between 5.1 channel or Dolby Atmos, this video is going to be really helpful. So please watch till the end. If you guys are new to Maimon Tech Tips, please support us by subscribing to Maimon Tech Tips for more useful tech videos like this. We post tech videos like this regularly. If you have any questions while watching this video, please reach out to us on Maimon Tech Tips Facebook page or leave a comment in the comment section below. We'll be happy to answer that. Till now, we have answered all the questions we have got. So without wasting any time, let's get started. The first impression of Zebronics Zoukbar 9800 DWS Dolby Atmos soundbar is something like this. I was not able to differentiate between Zebronics Zoukbar 9700 and 9800 by just saying the specifications because it's almost same, but they still do have some major differences. When it comes to the price, Zebronics Zoukbar 9700 you can get it at around 16,000 rupees, whereas 9800 Zoukbar is around 20,000 rupees. Both the soundbar has same watt, like 450 watt each, but the watt spread between subwoofer and the soundbar is different in Zebronics Zoukbar 9700 and Zebronics Zoukbar 9800. Apart from that, the major difference is the wireless subwoofer. So Zebronics Zoukbar 9800 has an 3 ohm subwoofer, 4 3 ohm mid-range speakers and 2 8 ohm dedicated height channels. But having this dedicated height channel is much more crucial for an Dolby Atmos performance. Now let's see how the height channel gonna enhance the Dolby Atmos experience. Here comes the first question, whether height channel is really needed for a Dolby Atmos. To answer that, let's see what are the different types of Dolby Atmos. In Dolby Atmos, we have two different types of Dolby Atmos. One, true Dolby Atmos as well as virtual Dolby Atmos. There are soundbars where you don't have a dedicated height channel, but still it gonna support Dolby Atmos. That Dolby Atmos is called Virtual Dolby Atmos, that is something similar to DTS Virtual X, where you don't need any dedicated height channels, but the processor will tweak the sound in such a way that the human ears will understand the sound is coming from different direction or different height position. But in true Dolby Atmos, where you have dedicated height channel, the sound from the height channel will directly go and hit the ceiling and come back to the user. Based on the angle of incidence, the sound will reflect on your outer ear, which is called pinna, and then enter into your eardrum. So in this case, the pinna will alter the sound in such a way that brain can understand the angle of incidence. This is gonna give more realistic virtual effect when compared to the virtual Dolby Atmos. Hope you guys understand why height channel is really important for Dolby Atmos soundbar. When it comes to the sound format support, these are the sound formats supported by Zebronics Zoukbar 9800. It can support Dolby Atmos, Dolby True HD, Dolby Digital Plus, Dolby Surround, but one major disadvantage is there is no DTS support or DTS Virtual X support. These are the sound formats supported by Zebronics Zoukbar 9700 as well. So there is not much change from a software perspective of the soundbar when compared to its elder sibling. And when it comes to the sound mode, it's also pretty much the same. Both the siblings are identical. The sound modes of the soundbar has 3D, news, movie and music mode. One of the major problems we faced in Zebronics Zoukbar 9700 is watching movies at the night time. If you are keeping the volume at 10 or 12 out of 30, the voice clarity of the movie is really less. So that is something which is not addressed in Zebronics Zoukbar 9800 also, which is a sad part. Now let's come to the connectivity option. Zebronics Zoukbar 9800 also has two HDMI input port, one HDMI ARC port. This also has an optical port aux port, and as well as Bluetooth connectivity. In the soundbar, you are going to get only ARC support. So when we pass Dolby Atmos via ARC channel, the lossless Dolby Atmos will be converted into lossy Dolby Atmos, where multiple channels will be combined and you're gonna get only few channel support. You are limited with few channels and you are not going to get rear speakers. So Dolby Atmos with eARC, you're gonna get 5 surround channels as well as height channels. When it comes to Dolby Atmos with ARC support, you're gonna get only front channels and 2 height channels. Here comes the major question. So do we need to go for 2.1.2 channel Dolby Atmos or 5.1 channel Dolby Digital soundbar? I would say the first preference I would give to 5.1 channel Dolby Digital soundbars. With 5.1 channel Dolby Digital, at least you're gonna get a lot of movie support and at least you will enjoy good surround sound experience. But when it comes to 2.1.2 channel Dolby Atmos, the number of movie support is also less. Altogether, you are going to miss major 5.1 surround sound. So here is the final verdict. So when it comes to the Dolby Atmos soundbar, these soundbars definitely gonna have an upper hand because of its dedicated height channel. But when it comes to the surround sound experience, you are going to miss out major portion of the surround sound experience, which is a drawback of the soundbar. And this is an overall comparison. So let's compare this with its previous sibling. I personally won an Zebronics Zookbar 9700. The major problem is the subwoofer performance is really an overkill. Because of its high wattage, even with -5 volume in the subwoofer is room shaking, which actually spoils the movie watching experience. Zebronics has taken that feedback into consideration and they have reduced the watt of the subwoofer. So the subwoofer performance of 9800 is much more optimal when compared to 9700, which is a big plus point for this soundbar. They have reduced the watt in the subwoofer, but the overall wattage of the 9700 and the 9800 are the same. So where they have put the extra watt? They have increased the sound performance of the soundbar. Overall 9800 sound performance and subwoofer performance is much more better than 9700. The latest version, which is 9800 Zebronics Zookbar soundbar, has wireless subwoofer, which is also a good point because if you are investing on a 20,000 soundbar, at least having wireless subwoofer is a big plus point. One of the major problems with the Zebronics Zookbar 9700 is the quality issues. Within 1 month, most of the users face some kind of problem in Zebronics Zookbar 9700. Even I had to call Zebronics customer care and repair the soundbar. You can also see the picture of that. Even lot of our subscribers face the same issue. I just made a video on that. Looks like everybody who got the soundbar faced the same issue. That's the major reason. Within 3 months of time, Zebronics has launched a new version of this product. Looks like they have found the root cause of that problem and resolved that in the soundbar. Thanks Zebronics for taking an immediate action. None of our subscribers till now has reported this problem. If you guys face the similar problem, please let us know in the comment section below. That will helpful for others as well. If you are confused to buy within Zebronics Zookbar 9700 or Zebronics Zookbar 9800, I would suggest you to blindly pick Zebronics Zookbar 9800. If you still have any questions regarding the soundbar, please feel free to put a comment in the comment section below or reach out us on Maimun Tech Tips Facebook page or Instagram page. We will try to answer your questions as soon as possible. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to Maimun Tech Tips, please support us by subscribing to Maimun Tech Tips. Your support is something we are actually looking forward. Thank you so much. You can watch our other videos right here. See you guys in next video. Until then, bye bye. See you soon.